Well, we got the car moved around. Got a little bit of work done today. Still working on it. I've been out here since about, probably 12:30-ish. Maybe 12. It's already 9:30 at night, so yeah, I've been putting in a long days of work and haven't gotten much done. But what I have gotten done is I got that patch in the back rear floor there. I got that welded in. Because I did finally get my can of weld-through primer, so I can actually start welding stuff in. I also got a light here. Got the battery rack mounts. It's all welded and molded here on the front and the rear ones on both sides. And right now I just got tacked into place. But now I can actually take and bolt the battery rack in and it'll be solid. It won't move. I got this ground down. I found a couple little pinholes I had to weld up, but I'll grind that back down. Got this ground down pretty good. Because I was going to start fitting the trunk extension in until I realized that I had to. I'll probably have to take and put this piece here, get this piece welded in here first before the trunk extension. So before I can do that, I gotta start making up the one for this side. I got it cut out here. I just took and traced, held a piece of cardboard on the back side of this one, traced it, and then I just transferred it over. But now I gotta get it all bent up here. And which way does it go here? It's this way. So I just have to get that bent up, and then I can get both. Hopefully I can get both trunk extensions back in, maybe by tomorrow, hopefully, because I spent probably a good 4 hours fabbing up the battery rack mounts, so that way I can just bolt the battery racks in rather than have them bolted to the floor or welded in or something. And then I got this corner piece over here cut out. Cut out this rusty metal, made a patch for here. Got this new AMD part welded in. I said this piece here is solid on this side, so I didn't have to replace it like I did on that side. So that saved me some time there. Now these can get tossed in with a pile of rubble from this car. So yeah, right now I also had to grind. I ground down most of this. I gotta go and finish grind it yet, but I got it ground down so that way when I bolted the battery rack in, it wasn't held up on some high areas of the weld. Same with this side. So right now I'm just gonna take and try and get this piece here bent up in the cascade way, because it's got bent. I gotta have this bend in it here, this 90-degree bend, but it also has a bit of a bend right here, and this has a bend out, so it got a weird shape to it. So if you can kind of tell from this one. So we'll get this one here bent up, and then I can drill out the old one and get both of those welded in. So I'll set you on the stand here and get going on this. Alright, well, as you saw, I kind of struggled there, but it is what it is. The first bend I made backwards, so there's that. But, little thinking clean that up, a little extra cleaning, and that should fit pretty decent. Little extra tweaking here and there, but I should be able to make that work. I'm gonna have to bend this straight again and then rebend it so that it's a little bit more, but I should hopefully be able to make that work. I'm gonna have to make this bend here a little more. And I know I made this bend here at too much of a 90. Thought I made it more rounded, like that bend. Would have probably fit better, because this one fits really, really good. I might just have to grind this down here a little, grind this edge here down a little bit, but otherwise, that one fits really good. So I think with a little extra tweaking, I can make this one work. Since the $80 in AMD parts I spent right there are incorrect for this car, but oh well, whatever. It is what it is, I guess. And I'm pretty sure it's too late to send them back to Classic Industries. Fucking thing. So I'll just hang on to them, and if I need them on another car someday, I'll have them. If not, well, I can always resell them or something. But I think that is going to wrap it up for this episode. Hopefully tomorrow or maybe next weekend or something, I can actually get the trunk extensions in and get all that finalized, and then I can start putting the lower quarter skins back on. I would really like to finish up the bodywork on this thing. And then it's on to fixing that rust. And then I gotta do lower rocker and quarter on the front side here, on the quarter of the right side, because you're not supposed to be having holes like that. Like I said, I think this car was all that rusty until I started digging, and I found more and more and more. But it's finally getting repaired. Finally. My goal is to have this thing as a roller with all its suspension, and then I can start figuring out, get the motor in, get transmission in, and start figuring out exhaust, because I got a pair of leg pipes. Now I know these are supposed to be, you know, show pipes, but I'm actually thinking about running them as the actual exhaust. But my problem with that is going to be clearance with the frame. So what I'm actually thinking on doing is maybe come up through here, come up, and then maybe come through right here. So I would exit like right about here. But in order to figure that out, I gotta get the cam member in, get the engine and transmission dropped in, get the steering column in, because the steering column passes right through here. So I need to figure out what I got for clearance with that, because and then, well, I guess they say with the shift linkage off the steering column, but I forgot I converted it to a slapstick on the floor. So that's less garbage out of the way there. So much figuring. So much to do. I got in over my head on this one. Shit. Oh well. I'll keep picking away at it, and hopefully one day it'll be done. Because my goal is to drive this thing to Mopar's in the Park, which is about 2.5, 3 hours away. But I got a lot to do. And I still gotta figure out my hydraulic pump placement. I don't know if I'll have them kind of V'd right here in the above the rear axle. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to, because my bridge, my seat channel bridge is like right about here. So I'm going to have to figure out, cut out a hole, have a piece of pipe coming up, and then have like a piece of square tubing or something on top of that I can mount the pumps up from the bottom. But I also got that fake floor piece that comes over and comes down. So I'd have to go through that also. What have I done to myself? I know, I'm messed up in the head. But aren't we all? But this is what I get for building lowriders out of Mopars. When everyone says, get an Impala, get a Cadillac. Nah. So, that'll wrap up for this episode. Let me know what you think. Hit the like button, subscribe, share, all that happy stuff. And we'll see you next time.